Okay, today we're going to be training delts. All right, that's big shoulders, big and lean shoulders. So we're here right now on a seated bench. We're gonna do some overhead presses using the dumbbells. Now, first thing we wanna do is make sure that we have a proper bench. So what I did was I actually raised the bottom part up to different slots. It can actually be firmly flat, but I like to have it almost like an incline. So I happen to be a little bit more upright. So this part behind me is actually close to 90 degrees. Now you can obviously change this to style, but you definitely don't want it too far back because now you're gonna be working the chest. And some people don't like it too far forward. But for me, this is probably the best way for my body type. There's also another bench that is more on a fixed level that I can show you here in a second. But with shoulders, what we want to realize is that you have three different heads. So you have the front, you have the side, and you have the rear. I always start with an overhead press of some sort, whether it be with dumbbell, barbell, or even a machine, primarily because it's a strength movement. So here we're gonna use the dumbbells, and then we're gonna go on to do our side delts, work some different front delt exercises, and then finish off with the rears. Okay, so we'll get started. All right, so I'm gonna have these dumbbells up just like this, and keep in mind you can always have a spotter. It's always recommended to use a spotter, especially when dealing with free weights. So I'm gonna kick these up. So I'm gonna put my dumbbells closer to my knees so that when I kick them up, just right here, it comes right here. Now, a lot of people realize that this is your starting position. Okay, so you usually see people go up and then down, just like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go a little bit wider right here. So where the dumbbells actually rest on our front delt, okay? Now we're just gonna go up here, down. And what we're noticing is that it's a lot more difficult than to have them right here and we're just pressing up here. So now we can take even a lighter dumbbell and make it more difficult. Now, key components for this is making sure that you can kick up these weights. If you can't, obviously you're gonna have to have a spotter help you lift that weight up. Now, what I would suggest is finding a weight that you can do this yourself. Okay, it takes a lot of practice, but hey, perfect practice makes perfect because you can always practice bad habits. So that's not what we're gonna do here. We're gonna have a lot less ego, and we're gonna select a weight that we can do 8 to 12 repetitions on fluidly, okay? So we don't want a lot of momentum. We don't wanna get hurt. We wanna make sure our form is good. So when I had these dumbbells, you saw at the very beginning, I had them where normally you would see people exercise and they just do this and they bang the weights around, but I went a lot wider, so then I opened up this area. So as I was doing that, I'm just going up and down, up and down. Could I have went all the way up here? Absolutely. You can always do that, but I suggest that you practice doing it the way I just showed you first. And then as you get more comfortable, go all the way up and then slightly touch them, go all the way down where the dumbbells are on the outside of your delts, okay? So we'll do one more rep. Sorry. So I'm gonna demonstrate another set, all right? So I'm kicking them up right here, and then I get my form right, stomach tight, up, and then down, up, and then down. And as I get more comfortable, come here, up, right here. Now you see a lot of guys and girls, you want to try to not use momentum, but I saw a lot of people end up doing this. And they start shortening the reps. You don't want to do that. You want to take your time. Go a little bit wider. Up, down, down. just like that.